What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Ow, that was a good one. Today, we're going to talk about the top 3 Glock clones in my humble opinion. Before we get into the top 3, I want to give a few quick honorable mentions. There's brands out there like Faxon and Zev and a dozen other companies who make Glock clones that I haven't spent a significant amount of time with, like I've never done a review on, and I can't include them in this review. So many companies are making Glock clones now, so I can't include them. But if those companies would like to send me a gun to review, I'd be more than happy to take a look at. I have a couple others here that I'm in the process of reviewing that are nice. They have some pros and cons, but in my opinion, they're just not quite nice enough to make it to the top 3. So this here is the Zero Delta FKS9. FKS9. Think about that. What a great name. And this is the Anderson Manufacturing Kiger, I hope I'm saying that right, 9C Pro. Both of these guns are very affordable. They have terrific grips. They have steel sights. They have a lot of good things going on for them. A couple things I don't love, but overall, they're affordable. They're nice guns. Just nothing unique enough to make them stand out to be in the top 3. I also want to give an honorable mention to Matrix Arms. Matrix Arms makes steel framed Glock 19 or aluminum frame, whatever they are, Glock 19 clones. And I've done a review on one of those, the MX9. A lot more expensive than these, but with the the metal frame, I understand. But that's a very, very nice gun as well. But again, not quite nice enough to make it in the top 3, in my opinion. So, number 3, I am going to say the Lone Wolf Dusk. This was the one gun I was more surprised about than any other gun maybe that I've ever reviewed. I went in with pretty low expectations. Like, I didn't know much about Lone Wolf. I know they sold accessories. And this gun surprised me. It is significantly nicer than I expected it to be. It has a much nicer trigger than the other, not all, most budget-friendly Glock clones. The Dagger, the other 2 that I mentioned, even Shadow Systems has a nicer trigger than that as well. The grip shape and the grip texture is awesome. One of my favorites. Extended controls, very nice steel night vision sights, a very good optics cut that takes RMR footprints that screws right down to the slide, no accessory plates. So this gun, and it shoots very nice as well. I was definitely, will say, most surprised out of this gun compared to any other. Now, there is a full review on this Lone Wolf Dusk. If you want to go check it out on my channel, maybe I'll put the little box up here for you to click on. But number 3 is the Lone Wolf Dusk. Second up on the list is going to be the PSA Dagger. This is the compact. This is the micro version of them. Now, they're not as nice as the Lone Wolf Dusk. The Lone Wolf Dusk is nicer. The company I'm about to tell you about is nicer. But PSA brings the value. You get a good quality gun with good reliability for a silly, silly price. You can get the compact for like $300-ish in that area, depending on the features you want. Some are a little more, sometimes even a little less, but what a really, really good value. As far as the compact, the grip texture is solid. It feels good. The shape is okay. Good serration, steel sights again, steel night sights, which is great. The optics cut is RMR footprint that screws right down to the slide. There's other footprints you can get as well, but I have the RMR one, but no accessory plates. Either way, it screws right down to the slide, which I like. Doesn't have a great trigger. And this one got a little silly. Put a magwell and a comp on here. I don't know why. Companies just sent it to me, so we made it a little silly. But when it comes to value, very, very tough to beat the Dagger. The micro is kind of going to be like a Glock 43X size gun. The grip shape and texture is great. Serrations, steel sights, good optics cut. Again, not great triggers on the Daggers, but for the money and for reliability, very, very tough to beat PSA Dagger. Now, I've done reviews on both of these. I'm still working on the micro 1,000 round review, but I did like a first impressions review. So once again, the links are up here. If you want to go check out my reviews on the Dagger, you can just go to my channel, type in Dagger, or click the link up here if you want. But number 2 is going to be the Dagger because they bring the value. Number 1 for the Glock clones is going to be Shadow Systems, again, in my humble opinion. If you've watched this channel for a while, it should be no surprise to you. I really like Shadow Systems guns. If you're looking for a Glock clone with a lot of the customization and features and the Gucci-ness, if that's a word, if you want the Gucci-ness already done to the gun, Shadow Systems is the way to go. It does have some nice features to justify the price, but it is significantly more expensive than the Lone Wolf. More expensive than all of them. They are more expensive, no doubt. This is the MR920P, which is the Glock 19 size, and it has a pistol comp on the end. Their comps are great. Quick detach, very effective. This has a Siga optic on it if you care. This one here is the CR920. This is the CR920P, pretty much the same gun, but it has a built-in pistol comp. These are in holsters because I carry them very, very often, and there's pew-pews in there. This is the actually real quick, the CR920s are the Glock 43 size versions of the Shadow Systems. The DR920 that I have right here is the Glock 17 size version, full size gun. And this is right now is my home defense gun. This stays upstairs in my safe next to my bed. The reason I like Shadow Systems, aesthetically, they're beautiful guns. And I know some of you don't care about this, and that's fine, but in this Instagram world we live in, to me, aesthetics are important, and they are beautiful looking guns. The grip texture is probably my favorite out of all the Glock clones I've ever felt, off the top of my head anyway. Has a good trigger. The Lone Wolf Dusk has a better trigger, like I said, but it has a much better trigger than a Glock, and I would say the triggers are good. Great serrations, great steel night vision sights. The pistol comps, again, quick detach. I believe they're 50 state legal, and they're great, very effective comps without risking reliability. The optics cut is one of the things I really like from Shadow Systems. Now, not only does it screw right down to the slide, but they give you these little plastic pieces that you can put in front of or behind the optic, and that allows you to use RMR footprint or Delta Point Pro footprint optics without needing accessory plates. So that is unique. That is cool. And yeah, I'm just a big fan of Shadow Systems. I've had very good luck with them, and that's why I put them number one. Now, what do you think? What is your opinion? Who do you think makes the best, and who do you think makes the worst Glock clones out there? Sorry, my camera battery died. That hasn't happened in a long time. That used to happen all the time. I've been much better changing my battery before I do a video, but not today. So I apologize for the unprofessional. What I was saying is, if there's a brand you disagree with respectfully, or a brand I forgot, please let me know down in the comments so we can chat about it. As always, don't be a dick. Most important, Nachos, the biggest supporter of the Tiberious Gib channel. They don't sell these pew-pews or any pew-pews, but they have everything you need to go with all of these pew-pews. Optics, the pew-pews themselves, some holsters, whatever you need. They have you covered. You want to check them out. The shirt is from TriStar Trading, as always, because they are unofficially, the swag supporter of the Tiberious Gib channel. Most important, though, please subscribe to the channel. I need to hit 100,000 subs, and I'm a long way away from hitting 100,000 subs. I think I'm at 51,000. So if you think I deserve it, like, comment, definitely subscribe. I appreciate it. Santa appreciates it. I'll see you in the next video. Be good. Peace.